Hey, what's going on, Victor? Today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with leg day. So in order for us to get going, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get a dynamic stretch going. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and open up the hips with the hip openers. So you're gonna wanna do this for about 30 to 40 feet, sorry about that. Just opening the hips, getting them nice and loose. And then on the way back, you're gonna wanna go ahead and close off those hips just to kinda increase mobility in your hips. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do the Frankenstein kicks, which you probably know of already. Really important to get that hand to the toe. You should feel that nice pull in the hamstring. After that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna reach down and touch our toes, alternating each leg, reaching out with that back leg as well. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do from there is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the calf extensions. So you're gonna reach down, feel that nice pull in the calf, walk. And we're gonna do that as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit a nice easy jog back and forth about 4 times. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get right into it. All right, Victor. So the first lift of the day, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with squat. Very important to have the proper form. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over form real quick. You're gonna want about shoulder length apart on the feet, and you don't wanna have your toes turned out or inward. You wanna keep them just straight up. And it's really important to keep that proud chest and straight back when you come down. A nice hip hinge, like you're sitting in that chair, and back up. And so you're gonna wanna stay more on your backside as opposed to falling forward as well. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw the bar in. So placement in the bar is important as well, because once you get up in weight, it gets a little much on the neck. So you're gonna wanna put it on your trap muscles right in this area. And step back. Remaining that proper form, going down and up. And with that too, you're just gonna kind of go as far as your hips are gonna let you go. It's kind of different for everyone, kind of what kind of look we're going for as well, according to sport. So we're gonna go to the next lift. All right, so the next lift, we're gonna head right over to this calf raise machine. So there's 3 different ways we could do this lift. We could do it straight up with our feet, just normal, and just simple up and down. The next one, you can rotate inward and go up and down, and then you can go outward, up and down. And what you're doing there is you're really working out different parts of the muscle, which a lot of people do forget. They just go for that standard straight up look. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and jump onto here. Then you're gonna just go up, boom, a nice brief hold, and back down. And then if you wanna do the opposite, boom. And then we'll go for that last look right there, the V look. And what that hold is gonna do is gonna help to feel a little bit more of that burn. Instead of busting through those reps, you're really gonna feel them, which is very important to get that maximum workout for you. All right, Victor, the next lift we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna do the leg press, which there also is a machine version of this if you would like to do that. But this is where I would like you to be, because we can kind of add more weight since you are more of a sport-specific training.
Athlete.
Yikes. Anyways, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna throw our feet up here. This one's gonna have 3 different types as well. So you can do the standard straight up feet, and then you can do this, what that'll look like down here. You want to have that nice depth as well to get that good range of motion in. Also, The next one you can do is you can do that V-look as well. So you're gonna be working different parts of that quad muscle. It's gonna be up here. And this way you should feel more on the inner side. And then you can go really far out. Now when you should feel on the outside. And try and go up in weight too, but remember to not sacrifice your form for the weight. All right, Victor. So the next workout we're gonna go ahead and do is gonna be the quad extensions. So with this workout, depending on how strong your quad strength is, kind of go based off of that as far as weight's concerned. But at the beginning, I'm gonna want you to go ahead and start a little bit lighter. Very important to adjust the seat for yourself as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with 55. So what I'm gonna want you to do is really focus on just a little hold at the top for about maybe a second or so, and then down for your first 5. Once you get to your last 5 of 10, I want you to give it a nice hold for 5 seconds, and then drop, and go back up for another 5 for your last 5 of the whole set. And you're really gonna feel it in the legs, get a nice little pump going there. But it is gonna work out for you in the long run because you're gonna be getting that maximum effort in for that workout to really build up that muscle. So the next lift we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna do the hamstring curls. So for this one, you can go with whatever weight you want. I'm gonna go with 926 pounds. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this down so that it's in contact with our quad. So it limits our quad helping us out. So you're really focusing on the hamstring. Give it a nice little pause. Come back up. Nice little pause at the top. And then also you're gonna be the same as the quad extensions as well. We're gonna, once we get past those first 5, we're gonna hold it for 5 seconds, come back up. And we're gonna repeat that for the next 5 reps of the set. And also after that, you're gonna be feeling a nice little pump as well, so similar to your your quads. And then, yeah, let's get on to the next one. All right, Victor, so for the next workout, we're gonna go with the hip flexor abduction. And what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna wanna start off with a lower weight for yourself. I know I'm gonna go with the 926 pounds again. But what you're gonna wanna do is gonna wanna slightly elevate that leg off the ground. You're gonna wanna extend out, have that brief hold, come back down nice and slow, nice and controlled. And then after that, you're gonna wanna go ahead and alternate legs and do your other leg, same thing, really focusing on a controlled movement and not really slamming that weight down because then you're not gonna be getting the most out of that workout. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, Victor, so for the next workout, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the weighted step downs. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna throw this foot up here. And for this workout, we're gonna go ahead and push downward. Get a nice extension, but not fully extending your leg. Have a little bit of leeway in there. You're gonna come up to about 90, back down. You're gonna repeat that, and you're gonna alternate legs after as well. For this one, you're gonna go with whatever weight you feel comfortable with. I know this is gonna be towards the end of the workout, so I'm not expecting you to go as heavy in weight. Trying to prevent injury. So you're gonna go ahead and do that for this leg as well. You should feel it in that hamstring as well. So I know coming from the hamstring workout, I'm gonna be a little fatigued, but really push through it. It's gonna pay off in the long run. All right, Victor, so to kind of wrap it up, had a nice, slight leg day. I definitely know you got more in the tank, but that's gonna wrap it up for now. For our lifts, you wanna go ahead and you wanna do 3 sets of 10. Also, I want you to go ahead and do the stretching that I sent over to you via email, which is gonna help alleviate a little bit of pain for tomorrow and the following days, and keep those muscles nice and stretched out. So don't neglect the stretching. That's probably one of the most important parts to the whole lifting program. So stretch, remember to keep the proper form, and to not overwork yourself so you lack the form. All right, Victor, have a good one, man. See you around.